Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I am out walking the dogs, and I thought I'd make an episode that shows y'all how big of a part of my life my pets are. Not just my dogs, but all of them. The rest of my season I'm going to base out of Atlanta. And so I'm going to take everyone with me. I've been splitting my time 50-50 between Kentucky and Georgia. So the first order of business when I moved here was realizing that if I was going to take my pets back and forth with me, that meant having duplicate habitats. Moving the animals is no problem, but moving the habitats was the issue. That way I can just put everybody, including my snakes, my lizards, and my tortoise, and my birds, in travel carriers, take the 7-hour road trip, and then immediately just plug in their other habitats so they start heating up and put them in their other habitats. Pet sitting is super expensive, so it just makes more sense to take them with me because Tyrone's gonna be home in Atlanta for most of that time that I'm in Europe, so he can watch the animals. Squirrel. People ask me all the time, why do you have so many pets, or how do you handle it? And I've had pets my entire life. I mean that in the literal sense for some of them.
This is one of my snakes, his name is Faye. He actually doesn't have those, but I was in 6th grade when I named him after Hagrid's dog. No, he's not venomous, he is harmless. Really, buddy? Here's Fang. He's the one I've had since I was in 6th grade.
He's an old snake. How old do they live, you ask? Ball pythons can live, I think the oldest one in captivity is like almost 50 years old. I'm gonna look that up. Here's the real answer. Wow. I've had Fang for 23 years, and he was already full grown when I got him, and the guy I got him from at the pet store, it was like this little mom and pop pet store in South Carolina called All God's Creatures. I don't think that store still exists. I looked up who the owner was at the time. This was a few years ago, and I told him the story of how he sold me Fang and how I still had the snake as an adult, and he just loved that. So he's somewhere in the ballpark of 27 to 30 years old.
Clementine, we're going to Atlanta.
There you go. Okay. Don't worry, there are air holes. Are we good now? Can you hear me?
I hope you're enjoying my new type of content. If you're new here, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video.
I'm on my way to Home Depot because isn't that what everybody does when they're trying to get out of town for 6 weeks? There are some things at the house that I'm trying to button up before I leave. It can be a lot when you're trying to travel the world and take care of all this stuff, and you know, I'm thankful that I have help. Thanks to my husband, Tyrone. Thanks, baby. I'm gonna get a big temporary habitat for Waffle, my tortoise. It's hard because Waffle, the tortoise, can live outside pretty much 90% of the time in the summer, but once the temperature starts dipping below about 60 degrees at night, he has to come in at night. And then during the day, he gets to go outside. With tortoises, one of the most important things is that they get natural sunlight. And he is still very young. I got him in 2022 as a baby. And so he's coming up on 3 years old, and he's still in his growing phase. Tortoises grow the most in their first 3 to 5 years of life, and then their growth slows down. He'll be maybe about the size of a football when he's full grown.
One of my favorite hobbies is building habitats and challenging myself to make the absolute best living conditions I possibly can for my critters. This is one of those projects that I'm still very proud of. I converted a raised garden bed into Waffle's indoor enclosure. By no means am I a master carpenter, but I challenged myself to work with new tools. Not only do I want my habitats to be aesthetically pleasing, but I need them to be the correct parameters for my pets. Hold the right humidity and the right heat. I'm pretty pleased with the result. My vision came true, and Waffle approved.
And then my snakes, they're super easy. I would say snakes are my favorite pet to have because they're really low maintenance. but at the same time, I absolutely love handling my snakes. They are just so fun to hold, and so many people are so scared of them, but you know, these snakes are captive bred. They're non-venomous. I have 2 pythons and 1 boa constrictor, different varieties, and they are just super easy and they're really chill. I love handling them. I love showing them to people and teaching people about snakes and helping them overcome their fear.
This is my favorite. Aww. Buddy. Nova's coming to say hi too.
I'm coming to cut some branches off this magnolia tree for my gecko cage. Oh! Oh my gosh! I was about to set the camera right on this little dude. Look who I just found. Hey dude! Oh, aren't you cute? I was seriously about to set the camera right where he is sitting right now. He's so camouflaged that I saw him at the last second. Hey buddy! Oh, he's not shy. Okay. Bye buddy, I hope you find your dad. We're gonna cut some branches. Look out, Nini. You're in the way. Go and get. Alright, we're just looking for some good. Rango, out of the way. And I'm going to collect some of these magnolia leaves and dry them out because they make fantastic foliage for the bottom of terrariums. It is a beautiful day out here, collecting sticks and pole vaulting. I'll take that combo.
Gecko daddy.
Now it was time to set up Gordon's new habitat, and my friend Naomi was there to help me with the process.
All right, hold on. Get on her hand.
She's new to reptiles, and this was her first time holding Gordon.
He's probably my favorite lizard to share with my friends because he's so cute. He's like in his little nose. I know, I see it.
I'm new to this whole 2-city life thing, and so it has taken quite a lot of effort to get duplicate habitats that meet my standards for all of my animals.
All right, Naomi, you want to do the honors?
I just sit him in there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Gordon was fine. Crested geckos do have a habit of launching themselves into outer space any opportunity they get. Well, and what's hilarious is that habitat only lasted 1 week because it wasn't enough space for him. It was just a quick cage that I could pick up at PetSmart. I needed something right away. So now he's in this one.
Let's go. I'm about to get all the animals and load them in the car to go back to Kentucky. Mimi, let's go get them.
Splitting my time 50-50, training 2 or 3 months here, 2 or 3 months there, is looking like it's going to be the situation for the duration of my career, potentially.
Time to go.
And so I needed a solution that allowed me to keep these animals that I care deeply about, and this is the best thing I can come up with. As long as I can travel with them and keep the stress down for the animals, that's what I care the most about. The drive is just under 7 hours, which isn't too bad, and as soon as I roll up, I put them directly into their habitats so they can get comfortable. And don't get me wrong, this has been a lot of work and a lot of effort, and it's not easy, but to me it seems like a small sacrifice to get to keep my animals and pursue my career. This is why I get so frustrated in life when people don't put in the effort to make something happen, because when there is a will, there is a way. Oh, believe me, if you have the will to do something, you can do it. And if you have the means to do something, then do it. What's stopping you? For me, nothing is stopping me, so I'm gonna do this. I believe this principle can be applied to just about anything in life, but especially when it comes to doing things that you love, I think that there's usually a way that you can make something happen. And it might take sacrifice and it's gonna take effort. But if you're not doing something that you love, then what are you doing? So call me crazy. I already know that I am. I embrace it. And I think you should too. Whatever that crazy thing is, do it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And if that means road tripping and packing lunches and long days on the road so that I can train where I need to train and take my animals with me and be with my husband, then it's worth it. And life is great.
I would totally take a road trip over flying because then I can more easily eat and make my own food and take it in the car.
I hope you enjoyed my video today, and I also hope it inspired you to go out and do something that you love today, not care what others think, because no matter how crazy your idea is, as long as you're doing something you love, that's all that matters in life. So to finish out this video, here's some cute, adorable content of little baby Rango back when I got him in 2016.